Here we can see the problem. Electrical network. A voltage source is there and current source is there. We have to find the current through 10 ohm resistance. So we will apply superposition theorem to find the current through 10 ohm resistance. So we all know for superposition theorem the source, here two sources are there. So at first we can consider voltage source is in the circuit and current source will be replaced by its equivalent resistance. So we know current source equivalent resistance is infinite and voltage source equivalent resistance is 0. So first we considering that voltage source is operating and current source is not there. So what will be the current through 10 ohm resistance? So we can write now circuit by 5 ohm, 15 volt, and this is the circuit. Now current source is open, 15 volt, 5 ohm, 10 ohm, 5 ohm. Now we can see for 15 volt voltage source, what will be the current through 10 ohm? Here polarity is, if we apply KVL, then this loop, current will flow through this and this. The voltage source is parallel to the 5 ohm resistance. So through 5 ohm resistance, how much current will flow? 5 ohm across 15 volt. So 15 by 5 means 3 ampere. So what will be the current through 10 ohm resistance? Just 15 by the series resistance is 5 plus 10 means 1 ampere. So we will note down for voltage source, when voltage source is there, the current flow through 10 ohm is 1 ampere. Then it would be IV for voltage source. And direction of the current, this direction, 1 ampere. This direction. Now voltage source is not in the circuit, current source will be there. So voltage source will replace with short circuit. And the circuit will be like this. Now how much current will flow through 10 ohm? We will find. How we will find that? Here we can see there is a short path parallel to the 5 ohm. So the equivalent resistance, this A, B terminal, 0 parallel with 5 means 5 into 0 by 5 plus 0 means 0. So we can easily say current is flowing through this. In this point, current have how much path to flow to this position? Here a short path through this and 10 ohm through this. So current will choose here some short path with 5 ohm and 10 ohm. So this branch resistance will be 5 parallel with short path. So it will be also only short path will be there. There is no work for this 5 ohm resistance. Now how much current will flow through 10 ohm resistance? Let it I. We will apply current division rule. I means 1.5 through 10 ohm resistance means the 5 resistance in upper and 5 plus 10 means 3 means 0.5 ampere. And direction of the current, this direction. Now for superposition theorem we will add the two response. For voltage source current will be this direction, how much? 1 ampere. And for current source current will be this direction, how much? Opposite direction. For voltage source current will flowing this direction, current source flowing this direction, how much? 0.5. So I will apply minus sign. So net current through the 10 ohm resistance when two sources acting simultaneously, then 0.5 ampere, and the direction of the current is this direction. Okay. Now another problem is there. some numerical circuit theory problem. These are 10 ohm, 50 ohm, 5 ohm and EA. We have to find the voltage source EA, and it is given that the current through 10 ohm resistance is 40 ampere. We have to find EA. How will we find? The current flowing through this 10 ohm, 20 ampere. So voltage across this 10, we know voltage equal to 10 into 20 means 200. So voltage here is 200. This 50 ohm parallel with 10 ohm, so voltage across 50 ohm also will 200, and this branch EA plus 5 ohm also have voltage 200. So current through 50 ohm, how much? I50. Voltage across 50 ohm, how much? 200. 200 by 50 means 4 ampere. So here current will be 4 ampere. So we will apply here KCL. Here 20 ampere, here 4 ampere. So here how much current will flow in this node? 20 plus 4, 24 ampere. Now we will apply KVL. This 24 ampere also current flowing through EA. So current must be back to its negative terminal. So here also current will be 24 ampere. Now we will apply KVL. Here voltage 50 plus minus. Apply EA. Current will be this direction plus minus. EA equal to how much? Here voltage 200 plus current is flowing through this 5 into 24. 5 into 24 means 320, 120. So EA will be 320. Again, a very simple problem. Volt IA, 1 ampere, 2 ohm. We have to find the current IA, means the current supplied by the voltage source. So how we find that? Let's apply superposition theorem. So at first what we do? 2 volt is in the circuit, so current source will be open circuited. Now circuit will like that. 2 volt, 2 ohm. So how much current flow? 2 ohm. 2 by 2 means 1 ampere. So current direction 2 by 2, 1 ampere. This direction. Now voltage source is short circuited. Current source is acting in the circuit. Okay. Now what will happen? The current source will current source flow through 2 ohm? No, because across 2 ohm there is a parallel path, short circuited parallel path. So current source will flow this direction, 1 ampere. So we can see for voltage source supplying 1 ampere this direction, current source supplying 1 ampere this direction. So total net current 1 minus 1 equal to 0 ampere. So voltage source is not supplying any power. We can also conclude by KVL that KVL is valid for every electrical network. The voltage across 2 ohm resistance always 2 volt, because 2 volt is parallel across 2 ohm resistance. Now, so voltage across 2 ohm is always 2 volt. So current through 2 ohm resistance 2 by 2 means 1 ampere. Now if we apply here KCL, 1 ampere must flow through 2 ohm resistance. So 1 ampere is current source is supplying here this node. So will voltage source supply any current? No, because this 1 ampere is flowing through this. Because here always, so voltage across current source will be also 2 ampere. if anyone asks how much power is supplied by the current source, because here voltage source is not supplying any power, so current source is supplying power. So how much power is supplying by current source? Here voltage across current source is 2 volt and current is 1 ampere. So power equal to voltage into current. So power equal to 2 into 1 means 2 watt.